to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern right here that we're going to do. Let's open up the book and find the place for this tangle. I have kind of a room up here. It's really hard to see, but it's there. And I'm gonna use this one for this one. This is a smaller room, but it's okay. So we are going to start here with a circle. If I can get it to work right. Then move away here. Actually, you're gonna make kind of a pattern with these circles. So you're gonna move to the side and make another circle. And in between these circles, you go a piece down and make another circle. And another circle. And you make the rows here so that you have the circles. I don't even have room for that one, but I have here. So you kind of make a grid with your circles. Like that. And then you are going to connect your circles, and my grid is really wonky. So they're supposed to be underneath. Okay, let's see. So this one, I'm starting with a tube and I'm connecting the one underneath with a tiny tube, and then connecting to the one underneath there with a tube, and so on. And the same here in this row. And yeah, that goes actually to that one. I got my circles a bit wonky here, but I think we will get through this anyway. So from that to this one, and down here, and down, and so on, as long as you have room for it. When you have done that, you are going to turn your work a tiny bit, and you're going to make the tube going under. So I'm going to make it touch the first circle and then under the line here to the next circle, and so on. And again, from one circle under that line to the next circle. And continue with that. Continue until you have made the whole grid here. Just take your time and enjoy the process. There we go. Yeah. And I'm just gonna cap this one. The next part, you can do that with black as well. I am choosing my blue, light blue Micron 01 here for the next part. So we are going to find a circle, and then we are going to aura the circle going under the tubes we made, or the lines, and we are going to aura that again, and we're going to do the auras here until there's no more room for auras. And you could do this in the black, as I said. So if you rather want these auras in black, you can do that. And find another orb and do the exact same thing. You could even alternate between the blue and black orbs, auras, not orbs. So I have something here under that one, so I'm just gonna make kind of an aura and hope that works. Finding another one. Oh, and as you can see, I'm leaving those out. But if you started on that, that is perfect. I'll just make it so that it looks a bit like this one. So you have a square around one orb and you're doing this and then going to the next square around a orb and so on. I hope you understand. Otherwise, you're always welcome to ask me, how did you do this, or how did you do that? You're very welcome to contact me and ask. Did I miss something here? Why don't I have an orb there? That's because I turned that the wrong way. No! I don't know how to correct that. I'm just gonna leave it. And that's how fast you can do something you didn't want to. But then you just work around it and figure out how you're gonna do something you like anyway. And I'm just gonna leave that. I don't think you see that in the end, and yeah. Let me take my white graphite, no, my white jelly roll, and I'm just gonna find the orbs that does have nothing around them, and I'm just gonna color them in. And that one. I could color in the other ones blue, just to get a little more of my blue on the paper. You don't have to do this. It is optional. Careful that you don't touch the white jelly roll, because it takes a tiny bit longer to harden or dry out, or what you call that. There we go. Then my graphite and my Tortillions, and I'm just gonna make a tiny shadow here where these things are going under. Taking my Tortillions and making that into a nice shadow. right where these tubes are going under. Just placing a tiny bit graphite. But you can shape this just like you feel like. That's a good part about the Zentangle. I'm gonna make a nice shadow down this line here between these two patterns, and I'm gonna soften it out. Making a nice shadow here where the two meet. You can take your white charcoal if you want to, and then kind of pop in a little light here in these on these auras here. I'm just popping in a tiny bit of white here. And I'm not putting it all over, just on this little line here. I'm using small circle movements, trying to get the lines from the charcoal to disappear, so I only have kind of like a lighter color right there. I'm just gonna skip this one. Actually, I think I'm gonna just lighten that up a tiny bit. There we go. So that was the pattern for today, with a tiny bit of an oopsie in there, and I'm just leaving it, and I hope that when everything is done it will look great anyway. So that was this pattern right here, very easy, and I kind of like the result of it. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.